Okay, after spending most of yesterday faffing on with my graphics drivers and trying to get things to stop being horrible, I actually managed to fix the horrible screen teary pixel line through the power of anti-aliasing. Say that again. Anti-aliasing. Presumably turning anti-aliasing on in Bastion won't fix Dark Mouse, so Christ knows what was going on there, but this game works now at least, so that's cool. So let's move on, shall we?
We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
We can go to the orchard or the fort. The orchard sounds nicer. I like fruit.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either.
Are you asleep? Wake up, you lazy fuck. What are you doing there?
Kid says a little prayer anyway. Couldn't hurt, right?
Oh, it could. Remember the controls for a second there.
Place is a dead end, always in one.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's mostly a dead end in one way, in that it's a dead end, but if you want to be flowery with your language, don't let me stop you.
Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull.
Oh.
Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too.
If the core's gone, why the hell am I here?
Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog.
Hiya!
That old bull was coming to him.
Got a couple routes here. This one's starting to look a bit progressy.
Something once. Something real.
Bulls. He stood for bulls. I mean, this is literally a mechanical bull. If you worship that, you've got something a bit wrong going on. Ooh, what's this?
The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god.
Have you know I am God? We'll see who's not God. I'll show you all! Or something.
In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. He couldn't even save his loyal subjects.
What a loser. I'm a much better God.
Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least.
Oh shit.
Then Pith lights up like a rodeo.
Well,
Punching through his hide.
This is probably the best jump scare I've had this year.
Breaks him to bits.
There we go.
Must have been guarding that shrine.
A few apples make myself feel better. Not so bad as long as you've got plenty of space to run away. I hope I don't have to fight any of those in close quarters though, because it's pretty panic inducing.
So what'll it be? Invoke the gods, or tell them off?
What have we got here? God of Commotion and Order. Foes grow quicker to move and strike. Oh yeah, these are like challenges, aren't they? I've got no particular interest in doing these. I'm mostly here to play through the game, not to prove how hardcore I am, so sorry Pith.
Kid don't need favors from the likes of him.
How would that be a favour?
Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore.
Oh shit, appeared to hit the fan after I ignored Pith, so... Oh yeah! Oh, I did that. Oh yeah, I've got this now. Awesome.
Popping windbags is hard enough. No need to get the gods involved.
Yeah, that's it, just completely... I guess that's what these things are for. They may not be threatening themselves, but they make it a lot harder to target what you actually need to hit. I'm not sure about Graver Slash, because it's like... I'd pretty much do that just by mashing B anyway. Probably switch back to the bouncy bullet. That one didn't die. Not impressed with that. You gonna come alive now too? Yeah, I thought you might. That, the threat, is what you want to shoot. Not the fucking... Fine, kill it. Kill them all.
Things might have gone worse if Kid tampered with that shrine.
Oh, so this was this. Okay, fine. Good thing I didn't tamper with the shrine then, because I'm not very good at games. Bing, 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 bing. Let me through. I just grow plants in my way. I was only through there for a few seconds. God, the bow is such a good weapon.
Found a core. At least he found Zolf's precious shrine.
Zolf shrine? Let's see what Zolf has to say about this then.
Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind.
I don't particularly want a shrine of my own, thank you. Let's,
Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. Turn him round and round all you like. Pit's still gonna be ugly.
Okay. Sure.
The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
Ah, I see. So it's like how Christians semi-adopted pagan traditions after they took over. Or something. Something smart and historical, let's go with that. What have we got? Bullhead Court. Sure, let's do this.
The accused always got a fair shake in Zealandia. Some used to take the bullhead trial. Survive the trial without taking a scratch, you'd walk away a free man.
There we go. That's it just before being hit, and then what? Oh, it. Okay. This is fine. I'm okay with this. Does it work on these two? Who knows? I did it.
Bullhead trial taught folks three things. First, a good defense is a good offense. Second, gotta always watch your back. Third, ain't no godlike bull up there gonna save you.
Timing's a bit weird. There we go. Okay. Shit. Got him. 6 hits taken. That's not 0, is it? You heal? Which button is it? I was actually trying to attack that then, wondering why the hell I couldn't. Oh, these are horrible to parry. There we go. Are we done yet? I'm not enjoying this challenge. What? There we go. Don't know why I got a restart there, but I'll take it. Is it just you get one per level or whatever?
Knew when to just step aside and let things go.
Got one. This is fun. One more? Nope.
Kid makes it out.
Jeez. Yeah, I'll take third prize. Better than nothing, I guess. Why is it in a block? Oh, it's just a load of those. So the better two prizes are also just more of those, so I don't really care, to be honest. I'm fine as I am.
Well, a kid always wanted to compete in the bullhead trial.
Let's move on to a real level. One that isn't so mean. My blocking finger's all sore now. Too much clutch blocking.
There's only one way to sift a brick forth. The hard way.
Falling from the sky. Because I'm pretty sure that's the only way into pretty much anywhere
Sure,
these
the
days.
city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
Oh, Jesus. Don't give me a break or anything, it's fine. Nothing over here? No? Okay. Up the stairs then.
The calamity was mercy for normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky.
I don't know what's happening. The most are just bouncing bullets back at themselves here.
They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Don't make me feel sorry for him, god damn. Kill this one. That'll do. What? Okay, don't counter those ones apparently. Why did they respawn? Can you not? I don't know why this guy's got a trail of dollars following him either. I don't know what the currency's called in this. Little blue things. Oh. Level up apparently. Kind of forgot that was even a thing that could happen. Cheeky git.
windbags, young and old, keep fighting for the fort.
Why? Wait, hang on. The little ones that are kids. Is that what we're implying here? God. I suppose my character is also a kid, but pistol.
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift.
Oh, that's not a pistol. That's a fucking musket.
Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through the place he hides.
You want to shoot the thing you're targeting? It's not as powerful as the bow, is it? But I suppose it's got a nice spread on it. I'll take it. Might even switch to it depending on how good its upgrades are.
Much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal.
Why am I murdering them? Why can't we all just be happy friends? Going this way. I don't want to fight anymore. When can I do a pacifist Bastion game?
The Calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days.
Okay then. Well, these aren't going to be as easy to deal with anymore, are they? Yeah, I don't know on this musket. Damage is okay, but it's nowhere near as good as the there's a hole there. I walked across one hole and that was fine, and then there was a second one. Kind of caught me off guard. That's off to progress, but what is this?
Windbags can't use the marshal supplies, but the kids sure can.
We got a musket-based special? No, we don't. Yeah, screw it. We're going back to the bow. And we're going to take dancing shot.
He stashes the marshal's prize. Goes back to something more his style. As for the windbags, Cinder Brick gave him enough heat and metal to munch on for a while.
Who's Cinder Brick? What's Cinder Brick? Why is Cinder Brick? How is Cinder Brick?
Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though.
Has the floor disappeared behind me here? It has. Okay. Good thing I didn't have to back up any further. Okay, kinda missing the musket already.
So many of those sorry things hold up inside that old fort.
I have to get used to actually using my ability again now. That I'm no longer on Graver Slash.
Not a scratch on him as he presses on the higher ground.
But yeah, you just gave me a healing item. Of course there's not a scratch on me. Don't take that as any great sign of my competence. Target that guy. Fine, target the box. That's definitely the threat right now. I like how you can just blow up the boxes before the enemies come out of them. Maybe a little bit cheesy, but yeah. If it works, who are you to judge me? Blow. Yeah, imagine doing this with the musket. Be here all day. It's like 6 shots to kill one of those turrets with one of them. Break a bow all day, every day. Next. Let's go some bushes. That's the right trigger to use your secret skill. Yeah, I know, I've been forgetting it. Stop being mean to me, game. It's not my fault I'm incompetent.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
Those bastards. They must die for causing me minor inconvenience. No flamethrowers. Oh no, I'm not, because they don't have enough range to hit me. Something over here? No, just an archway floating in space. That doesn't quite look right, does it? This looks a lot higher than the floor I'm stepping onto from it.
They trapped the kid in the middle of the Force Parade grounds.
Little girl just screamed outside for some reason. It's upset my dog. I check it out, but screaming little girls happens a lot around here. Just something you gotta get used to.
Bring out Glutus and Glandon, all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain, and only their sorry hides to lose. Kid takes down Glutus. Or maybe it was Glandon.
I took down someone, or maybe it was someone else.
Fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now.
You dead?
The Windbags finally get the message.
That wasn't too bad. Oh, and look at all the dollar monies. Look at all this.
Kid
Take
used
that.
to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this.
How else would you get a marshal's badge? Prize it from the corpse of the marshal. It's your only option.
Sight after all that.
Wahoo!
And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
Down at Cinderbrick Fort.
Kid shows up just as Zulf's telling me about his own journey to the city.
Oh, do tell. I love a good story.
The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity.
And now they're dead.
Zulf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals.
That's a big ass pipe.
Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was his smoking pipe.
Size of it. Not a mark on it either.
Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Wow, okay. What did I do?
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
I'm sure that sounded profound to someone, but... Okay, so I got high and now I'm here. Doesn't look like the past, it's just like the now. Everything's fucked and there's enemies everywhere. How is this any different to what I was experiencing in the modern day?
The past catches up with a kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
Okay. The turret behind me.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
It's a bit creepy that the narrator's been watching me sleep, but okay. He does have a bit of a look about him,
He never knew
doesn't
his
he?
old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there.
Evidently. Learn to wield a bow like a champ.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money.
Quite sure what the rippling walls is, but I assume it's some sort of army thing.
Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Zealandia safe from whatever's out there.
Oh, it's
The elements, the Ura, you name it.
what's the wall called in Game of Thrones? The big icy one. That's what he was doing. It's been a long time since I read those books and I never watched the TV show, so...
Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Aww. Does look like it's going to be the end. Let's spam this. Still alive. Spitting out blobs of blue stuff 3 times its size.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
Did he really speak about all this in his sleep? Sort of recites his autobiography while he's asleep every night.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years.
Kid's not actually much of a kid, is he? Call him the kid, but he's clearly done probably about 10 years of service in the military, so, I mean, he's got to be, what, late 20s? At the youngest.
In the history of Zealandia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
Evidently not true.
Out there, kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Learn to break his bow. Little stage keeps on going, doesn't it? I guess history's nice.
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
Okay, oh, it's one of them.
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
And that'll be the cataclysm. There's a hole there. You can't hide a hole behind a fucking piece of terrain. It's all kinds of rude. Every flavour of rude. Strawberry rude. Banana rude.
You saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that.
So is that where I started? Was I like out scouting when I was in that little
What was I
shit?
saying? Anyway,
I don't know if that's like costing me some sort of credit or
all the
something.
kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
If I just get one continue per stage or whatever, I don't know. Oh, 5 reflections remain. Oh no, it's 5. Yeah, that's part of the stage, not anything to do with me coming back to life. So yeah, did I finish that thought? I can't remember. Yeah, at the start of the game, when he's off in like a little camp, I assume that's him out scouting, and then he returns to town to find that everything's fucked, and that's how the game begins.
Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Oh, we could actually hear the narrator. Huh. That's a bit weird. So that's what those skyways do. They throw you about. I didn't mean to pick that up yet. Oh. Really wish I'd stopped thinking I killed those when they're really just very small.
Arrived at Caelandia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else.
The narrator was there. He beat me there and was all like, "You have to go save the world because I'm a lazy fuck." Don't know why I did that voice, he clearly doesn't sound anything like that. I guess I just can't do a voice like his. Not gonna stop me from trying though.
But then, all they got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name.
Thank you. Glad I'm not the only one who sees that.
Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me.
Really being stingy with those health pickups at the moment. Fuck, 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 fuck. Do not want, do not want. Oh yeah, I can actually use the ones I've amassed. Kind of forgot about that. Okay, that appeared to be having some difficulties.
I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
But you will. Do you have amnesia? Short-term memory loss? Long-term memory loss? Do you just enjoy forgetting people? Well, that was an awful lot of credits. Can we get back to talking about the Marshal's badge now?
Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the Marshals kept a wary eye on him.
Understandable. They have weird nightmare fuel drugs. Final warning. Blast sent straight up into the air, causing flurry of projectiles to rain down in the area. Can I afford any upgrades? And if not, I'll go splurge money on stuff in the shop. I can, but only for weapons I don't use. Okay.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
Has he only got one of each of these? Just buy up the shop then. So I've got one something course left, but we'll get that another time. And it costs credits as well to upgrade, doesn't it? I can't actually do any of these yet, but next level definitely. Oh yeah, kind of forgot I had one of those.
Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
Yeah, Zolf. The shrine is to turn on hard mode, so let's get the memorial, because I don't know what that does.
The memorial. Here a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
Oh, these are mini achievements, I guess. And first prize in 7 proving grounds, that's not going to happen. Oh, I've got 9 of 15 mementos, that's going pretty well. 9 of 20 secret skills. Collect. Yeah, this is all fairly. Deliver a single crushing blow to a foe for at least 70 damage. Oh, that's a Atma thing. 3 foes with a single shot with the bow. That's fair. Can do that. Quickly strike 15 times in a row without missing. I guess let's just get up in something's face and spam B. Oh, wait.
The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more. Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
Buy this now. There we go. Emptied the shop. I believe more stuff will show up in there later. I might be wrong though. Who are the next? We've got proving grounds for the hammer and the musket, but we've also got progress. And I feel like some progress today. We'll do the proving grounds later.
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off.
Maybe. Why can't I still hear the water then? I mean, I assume that's meant to be like water vapour? That blue shit everywhere? I don't know. That's the smartest thing I've ever done.
Riverbank swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid.
Until they get shot
Lucky
in the
for him,
spine.
a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat.
Yeah, I see it. I was just mopping up. Stop being so pushy.
Weeping Nellie. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast.
Maybe.
Or maybe not. A security skiff pulls up
Good
portside.
job.
Nellie's just another windbag to those guns.
I mean, it's a sentient barge, no?
Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with.
Oh yeah.
They try to cut her off.
This bow really is just immensely broken.
They try to slow her down.
Other weapons just aren't really worth using.
They try to knock her out.
Hey! Oh, excuse me. That's that was delightful.
But Weepin' Nellie tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag.
What am I? Oh,
Kid's
okay.
gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors.
Yeah, I didn't think so. A man can try though.
At least she picked a good spot for a break. Cause the core's right there.
How convenient. I'll have one of those.
Then the kid hears an unusual sound.
The
like
apocalypse.
100 flapping wings. They've been watching his every move. Peckers.
Peckers. Jesus fuck. Why is there an arsenal here?
They had their own eyes on the core. But why? Well, kid ain't got time to think it over just yet. He finds Weepin' Nellie raring to go.
Oh, friendly fire
Turns out
turrets.
she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough.
Oh, this is pleasant. I'll have to press the button. Yay,
She's
they
gotta
have
need a
heart
little
balloons.
help with all them peckers. Crafty things think they're king of the roost now.
You can't keep saying peckers and expect me not to laugh.
Fly times like these.
I feel like maybe the repeater pistol would be more useful around here. Or the
Security
scatter
skips
shotgun.
keep on coming to starboard
Musket
side.
thing. Fucking hell.
Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something.
Reet.
The windbags getting even better out here. They aim to smash Weepin' Nellie to splinters. Well, it all proves too much for poor Nellie.
Oh, this ain't going great.
She's just gotta make one last stop.
Yeah?
With her last breath, Nellie gets the kid to solid ground.
Well, thanks, Nelly.
Solid ground in Pecker country. They want that core real bad. Seems a calamity ain't hurt the Peckers' appetites. Kid shoos them off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times Kid nearly fell off the barge back there? A good couple of times.
Hey, a couple. That's fine. Oh, that dynamic storytelling there. Is this not where I meant to go? Keep your peckers away from me. Not into that. Oh, we just jumped down a hole on an obviously floating island. I'm sure that won't result in me plummeting to my death or anything.
Now, listen close. You should remember this next part. Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far.
I think I remember this place. I believe we meet a new friend here.
The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that.
What did that do? Ah. Eat sword.
But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't.
Oh.
And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it?
Maybe. I went to Prosper Bluff because I fell through a hole in the floor. We all have our reasons.
There the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while.
Yep.
How's it go again?
I don't want to speak anymore because this music's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's the one.
Still pretty far away, I suppose. No. Oh, that was the way to go for a minute. And thither then. What? Meant to do that. And land on the poison afterwards. All part of my plan. Fine video game, I wanted to shoot the little bird and not the big one that was raping my face off. Learn to hit things, kid. I'll always blame my character before I blame myself. Got it. Come on. Come on. Haha. Losers. Alright, there's a place over there. There's a sky bridge. Oh, that takes me here. Okay. That opens that one, but there was one back here that I'm intrigued by. Haha. It's just some bits and bobs. I was personally hoping for a memento, but I guess stuff is good. We all like stuff, right? Alright, I guess we go this way for the switch then. We've been down here. Doesn't look like. I want those apples. Don't know why. It's just health. It seems to have caused me to aggro enemies and lose more health than I gained, but I'll have my revenge.
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right?
I'd quite like to know what happens next, if I'm honest. Found a book.
Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes.
I dig my hole, you build a wall.
Don't really want to get her to shut up. It's pretty. Okay.
They'll be here before too long.
That is a line from that song. I know, I've listened to it an awful lot. Far more than I
Darn
should.
near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow or again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
And yet we're not as close to the end of the game as you might think. Anyway, been playing about an hour now, so I think we'll leave it here. We might be able to round off in the next video. Might be a push, might take two, we'll see. Either way, I'm gonna go dig my hole and build a wall. I'll see y'all later. Bye now.